Welcome to step 6, networking online. In step 5, we talked about creating 90 days worth of content ideas so that you could go out and share one piece of content each day that aimed at teaching your ideal prospect or ideal audience member how to solve a problem that they were dealing with. If you've done that, you may notice, especially if you're new to content creation or new to social media, you're probably not getting a ton of traction. That's completely 100% normal. Happened to me, happens to everyone who gets started. But if you're lucky enough to get some likes, some comments, some reshares, this is a great opportunity, especially early on, to reach out and thank people, to start building relationships. We don't want to make any asks. We're not trying to sell our product or service. You are simply shooting them a note and tell them that you appreciate their smart comment. Here's a note that I used in the past, back in 2017 and 2018, that is simple, short, and straight to the point. It just said, "Hey, Jim, thanks for the smart comment on my post today. I appreciate it. I really look forward to checking out your content as well. Have a great day. Cheers." No ask, no buy my product, no can I pick your brain, just a simple acknowledgement of their engagement. Because by acknowledging that, you obviously increase the chances that they'll come back tomorrow and do it. And the more people do that, the more your content gets seen. So that's the first thing I want you to do, is look for opportunities to build small relationships simply by thanking people. You don't have to thank every single person. Maybe just pick 2 or 3 people a day and thank them. The second thing that you can do is go out and leave comments on other people's content. I recommend choosing 7 to 10 people that are relevant to your field or your area of expertise, who have more followers than you do, and leaving really smart comments on their posts every morning. Take what they write, add your own context, add your own story, your own observations. You want to leave really smart and thoughtful comments. If you want to see a good example of someone doing this really well, check out Ryan R. Sullivan on LinkedIn. He has grown both his LinkedIn account and his podcasting coaching business mostly through smart commenting. So you can see it here. These are thorough, robust, well-written comments. He comes around every day. I think he targets 10 to 15 high volume creators, shows up each morning and leaves smart and thoughtful comments. He's growing his following. He's growing his business. A third thing that you can do is each day you can simply add 3 to 5 new relevant connections on LinkedIn or Twitter. Obviously, on LinkedIn, you can add a connection. On Twitter, you can simply follow 3 to 5 new interesting people each day. You just want to find people who are in your area of expertise, in your niche, generally doing well, and start connecting with them. You can build relationships with them by leaving great comments. And if they comment back on your content, replying to them, right? You want to make this a two-way street where people don't just feel like they're shouting at you into the void and you're never replying. So get out there and practice the back and forth of smart comments. If you do this for 30 to 45 days, you'll start to vibe with people, right? You'll start to get engaged in back and forth commentary. If that happens, and it won't happen with everyone, but it will happen with a few people, shoot them a DM. Tell them that you're digging their content too. See if they want to jump on a Zoom and chat through how you can support one another. Again, this is not a time to sell. It's not, can I pick your brain? Can I tell you about my product? Will you look at my landing page? Will you tell me if my content good? None of that stuff. That's an ask. Right now, we simply want to say, hey, I love your content, super relevant to mine. Love the fact that we're going back and forth in these comments. Would love to get to know you a little bit more. Do you have 15 minutes where we could talk about supporting one another? Easy, simple. Keep it that way. All right. A few simple action steps for this step. Number 1, leave 7 to 10 smart comments today on your platform of choice, LinkedIn or Twitter, and just start doing that each morning. Schedule a little 15-minute block on your calendar and make that happen. Add 3 to 5 relevant connections. Don't go out and try and connect with people on LinkedIn who have 1 million followers right now. If you've got 500 followers, aim to connect with people who have 2,000, 4,000, 8,000. You don't want to work your way all the way up to the top. You want to start small, climb the ladder over time, right? And if you get any comments on a post, reply back to them. And if you like the person or you see them commenting often, send them a nice note, send them a DM, and simply acknowledge them, thank them for their comments. If you want to learn more about networking online, there are 2 specific places in the Creator MBA where you can learn more. In Chapter 5, I have a LinkedIn primer. And inside of that primer, there is a lesson called Building Your Tribe. I go a little deeper on networking and building your tribe in that specific lesson. Also, Chapter 13, which is our advanced content frameworks, Lesson 7 is called Building a Buddy System. You can watch that and learn a little bit more about supporting one another on social media so that you and your peer group can all grow really well together. All right, that concludes step 6. It's really important to note right now in this 6th step that these first 6 steps are meant to get you set up to have a successful beginning, right? It's really focused on that first 90 days, trying to give you the best opportunity for success. But your real goals here are the following. You want to make sure you chose the right skill, that you've tidied up your profiles, you've got a simple site where people can go to learn more about you, you've written content every day for 90 days, and you're starting to build some small, meaningful relationships. If you're doing those 5 things, you're doing well. This is a long game, a marathon type play. You can run these plays, these ones right here, over and over and over for more than 90 days if you'd like. You can do it for 180 days. You can do it for a full year. You can do it for a full 2 years. These are the basics, the fundamentals, the foundation of doing well on social media. Before you move on to step 7 and the subsequent steps inside of this mini course, try doing the following things. Look at your content analytics. What's working? What isn't? What type of content is resonating? What opening lines? What style? What structures? Do more of what's working and less of what doesn't. Number 2, take a look at your network. Are there any relationships that you've started to form that you could take to the next level? Or that you could, do a weekly or monthly growth session with? There are so many ways to kind of move your network and your relationships forward. Look across your network and find relationships that are ripe for that. Number 3, if you set up a website and hopefully you set up some analytics, are you seeing any visitors on your site? Where are they coming from? What are they doing? What pages are they looking at? How long are they spending there? But most importantly, what platform are they coming from? What content are they coming from? This will give you a lot of really good data. And all of these questions have answers. And if you can find the answers, your growth on social media and your business will get better and better. Awesome. That concludes step 6. Before we move on to step 7, I'm going to see you inside of our next lesson where we're going to do a quick check-in. I'll see you inside.